What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. I'm gonna start this video with Tonio Burton, a guy who did what he said he's gonna do at this year's Mr. Olympia. So a lot of the people did not have him in the top 10 in their predictions, and Tonio said that he is gonna prove everyone wrong. And he did that by beating so many guys who outweighed him by so much. He placed 8th at this year's Mr. Olympia, which is just unbelievable accomplishment, considering he was the lightest guy in the men's open class this year. So with Tonio Burton in that top 10, that makes 3 former 212 guys who were able to place top 10 in the world, including Hardy and Derek Lunsford. And if we just look at the names that he was able to beat here, Regan Grimes, Charles Griffin, Hassan Mustafa, Andrea Presti, Justin Shire, and the list just goes on. So except a few shows in the year 2023, like Tampa Pro or Texas Pro that were really big, he could have done multiple shows this year and win each one of those. So just going by his frame, and the amount of muscle that he has packed on in the last couple of years, Tonio Burton is as complete as any of the other top guys. We already knew what the feedback the judges are gonna give him after this year's Mr. Olympia, and that was to get bigger and get more thicker. This is open bodybuilding we are talking about, and he needs to get bigger, there is no doubt about that, especially if he wants to move up in the ranks even further. So far in the last 2 years, since Tonio switched to the men's open, he has done an awesome job getting bigger and getting way more detailed. He is the perfect example of how some guys will always underperform in the 212 class because of the weight limit and their inability to grow in that division. So Tonio's highest placing in 2021 when he was competing at the 212 Olympia was 10th. So he was able to beat that as well here in the open division. So the question is, what's next for Tonio Burton? How high can he place in the upcoming years? Can he move up from here? Well, I'm gonna have to say we do not know yet. But the thing is, you just cannot underestimate this guy. I always say he reminds us of the great Dexter Jackson. And Dex in his younger days was also placing 8th or 9th, especially in the first few years of his pro career. And the reason for Dexter's success was that he never played the size game. He continued to play his own game. And that was never compromising his symmetry and always coming in razor sharp. And that is why the nickname the Blade. So a huge congratulations to Tonio Burton for cracking top 10 at this year's Mr. Olympia. Hopefully he will continue to amaze us. Could Samson Dauda have been better at this year's Mr. Olympia? I'm gonna say definitely yes. There is always margin for improvement and room to get better. And the judges thought that he could have been leaner at this year's big show. So here he is now, 3 days out of Romania Pro. Him competing again 1 week after the Olympia this year. That does not allow him to earn more money. He's doing this just for the European fans and to add one more pro win to his resume. So far, Samson has 2 pro wins, Prague in 2021 and the Arnold Classic in 2023. So here is another chance for Samson and his coach Milos as well to bring an altogether different look and maybe try to come in more crisp, because even if he drops another 5 to 7 pounds, he will still be the biggest guy on the stage. On a completely separate note, that lighting in which Samson is posing in this video, why we cannot have such lighting on the Olympia stage? I mean, that was one of the biggest controversies at this year's Mr. Olympia. The fans were so furious, especially about the lighting in the men's open division. So if you look at the Ironman 2001, that show had probably one of the best lighting ever on the bodybuilding stage. You look at the top 3 that year, Chris Cormier, Melvin Anthony and King Kamali. All of these guys looked incredible. And the reason was that amazing setup. I have to say everyone loved Ryan Terry becoming men's physique Mr. Olympia champion. Maybe because the inspirational story of winning the title on his 9th attempt. Truly the definition of resilience and never giving up. And the thing is, nobody could have predicted this because Ryan wasn't even in the top 5 last year. He went from 7th to 1st just in a matter of 1 year, which is nothing but inspiring. So somehow I missed this great moment backstage between Ryan Terry and Brendan Kerry that was recorded moments after winning the title and walking off stage. So here is that moment for you guys.
I just want to shake a hand and say congratulations. I didn't even get to see everything live, but I was saying in the back, I was like...
So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.